Turabo Business School is committed to empowering the next generation of leaders with the skills they need to thrive. We present to you our special computer training exclusively designed for SS3 and GSS3 graduates. Our comprehensive program covers a wide range of topics, including Microsoft Word, master the art of document creation and editing, unlock the power of data analysis and visualization, Microsoft Access, learn to manage and analyze database, Microsoft PowerPoint, create stunning presentations that captivate audiences, graphic design using CorelDRAW, unleash your creativity and design skills, Photoshop, enhance your image editing skills and create stunning visuals, programming using web design, build dynamic websites and web applications, database development, learn to design and manage databases, UI/UX design, create user-friendly and intuitive interfaces. At the Turabo Business School, we believe in creating world-class entrepreneurs and professionals. Our experienced instructors will guide you every step of the way, providing you with hands-on training and mentorship. Don't miss this opportunity to gain a competitive edge. Contact us today to learn more about our program and register for the next session. Call 080-6026-9140, 070-6342-8464 or 090-1010-8844 between 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Mondays to Fridays. Turabo Business School, creating world-class entrepreneurs and professionals. Join us today and unlock your full potential. Turabo Business School, opposite Civil Service Commission, Hamarua Way, Jalingo, Turabo State. Empower yourself with the skills of the future. Register now. Into the
ladies and gentlemen, I go by the name of Yaso. Keep watching something. Don't skip.
Fellow Tarabians, my name is Professor Jerome Nyame, the People's Professor. I want to call on all 168 wards that continuous voters registration is currently going on. I urge you to get your PVC today, your voice and your ticket to participate in shaping our dear states. Get your PVC now, keep it safe, and exercise your rights. Let's make our voice heard. Thank you. I remain the People's Professor, Professor Jerome Nyame.
Some TV. Good morning, Nigeria. It's another bright Wednesday morning, and you're tuning to the Psalm TV morning show. Your daily dose of insight, inspiration, and intelligent conversation. Today, let's take a moment to talk about critical thinking. That rare skill that separates reaction from reflection. In a world filled with noise, headlines, and hot takes, the ability to pause, question, and reason is more powerful than ever. And I'm reminded of this short story about a young student who always rushed to answer every question in class. You know, we all have such students that before the teacher is done with the question, he has given the answer. So one day his teacher asked him a tricky question. And this time the boy paused. After a long silence, he replied, "I don't know, but I will find out." The teacher smiled and said, "That's the beginning of wisdom, when you start thinking, not just talking." And as the great Chinua Achebe once said, "You cannot trample upon the humanities of others without the value and own." So critical thinking teaches us empathy, balance, and truth. Values our society needs now more than ever. So as you go about your day, remember, don't just react, reflect. Don't just argue, analyze. And don't just speak, seek understanding. Once again, good morning from Psalm TV, Jalingo. I am Abraham Minor Judah, and this is how we begin your Wednesday informed and inspired. And we've made this morning to inform, inspire, and to help you think critically, because he's someone known for critical thinking. Is the Director of News and Public Affairs on Some TV, Mr. Daniel Kukwen. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah.
Good morning to you out there.
You're welcome to the morning show.
Thank you very much.
I don't know if this, there's this feelings I get whenever I see the name Chinua Achebe. It brings back some memory. Two memories, actually. One of fear, and the other one of feeling of being an African. The reason, the fear, the first one, the fear, is when Things Fall Apart was screened on TV. It was a TV series then. There's a certain episode where Okonkwo, the lead actor, participated in the killing of Ikemefuna. When he came back up, the great Okonkwo, the beginning of the movie, they show him, he defeated Amalinze the cat. He was a man of valor. He was very strong. With his voice, you know how Peter Edochie.
Yes.
So, but he came home that day after participating in the killing of Ikemefuna. He said, this boy calls his son. And he was down. And I saw, you know what we call ghosts? Yeah. Someone covered with white clothes surrounding, and Okonkwo was shaking. The fear that if Okonkwo can be scared of this ghost, then there's something. Since then, I started having this. Whenever I think of Things Fall Apart, I remember those ghosts going around. Okonkwo was like, this is the only thing that can make Okonkwo fear. The pain of losing someone whom you love, simply because you want to show that you are brave. That is the lesson I learned from there. That thing ran him down. And I think after the death of Ikemefuna, he started making some mistakes. What's your memory of Things Fall Apart?
Well, not the memory of Things Fall Apart, but the memory of Chinua Achebe. I think some few years leading to his death, he was granting interview to, I think it was NTA. So he was asked how he wanted to be remembered. He smiled and just said he wants to be remembered as a nice guy. And he's actually a nice guy. His legacy has been there even while he was still alive, even now that he's not there. I think it's one of the works that has been translated to many languages, even languages like Russia, Czech, other languages like that. He's actually a nice guy. He has left his footprint in the sands of time.
Well, one thing I would say is that I don't know how to describe him. If you read his book, especially Things Fall Apart, he wrote English in Igbo, or he wrote Igbo in English. When you're reading it, you read it English, but it's as if you understand Igbo. There's a part he said, a proverb is the palm you used to eat.
Yams are eaten with.
So
palm oil that yams
words are eaten with. Yes. So when you read it Things Fall Apart, it's like you're in an Igbo community. You are speaking Igbo.
You know what you're saying now just affected me. Instead of me to say words are eaten with, I say yams because that is what.
I remember then before I concluded those African Writers series. The first was Things Fall Apart. Things Fall Apart no longer is a man of the people, arrow of God, and the rest of himself and Cyprian Ekwensi, the Burning Bush. These were great men. This Emecheta, Ngugi Watrongo. So these are good memories.
Yeah. I remember Leche Amadi too.
Leche Amadi.
Those are texts. Yes. They are not using those texts again for SSC and other things. It's like other authors have come up and.
Well, with this, let's go to the weather report. If you stay on discussing those books that were movies, they are social media. The library was my social media. I think I registered the Kwara State Library when I was in primary 3, and I used to run away from home just to go and sit at the library at post office in Nelori to read those books.
Okay. Some of us grew up in Takum, but I remember coming to Jalingo in 1993, and I visited
Is it that
State-
library?
yes, the
State library. No,
Yes.
it's been. I also registered in that
burnt
state library.
down, it caught fire,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
tonight does not. Maybe with social media, nobody's attention will be attracted to that place
To
again.
that
But I
place.
think it is wisdom for a state capital like Jalingo to have a library. So,
Well, I think that just brings up something. We will see what we can do about that. At least a state like we need that library.
Yeah.
We do. Okay, let's go to the weather reports. Let's begin with the weather across the major cities this Wednesday. In Jalingo, the temperature currently stands at 24 degrees Celsius with clear skies and mild humidity. A pleasant morning ahead for early risers. And moving across the country, Aba also records 24 degrees Celsius with a mix of clouds and sunshine. Lagos remain warm at 25 degrees Celsius with coastal winds likely to bring light showers later in the day. Benin City and Calabar both at 24 to 25 degrees Celsius, experiencing humid tropical conditions. Jos and Kaduna are noticeably cooler at 18 degrees Celsius, while Kano records 21 degrees Celsius and Sokoto sit at 22 degrees Celsius under dry, breezy conditions. Port Harcourt is warm and humid at 25 degrees with chances of evening rainfall. Across the southwest, Abeokuta, Ibadan, and Oyo over between 22 degrees and 25 degrees with partly cloudy skies expected through the day. So nationally, temperatures are moderate with no significant weather disruptions expected. Globally, weather headlines include an atmospheric river advancing to the U.S. West Coast, so this week bringing heavy rain. An early snowfall in Utah, blanketing Red Rock Formation, and a favorable weather boost to this year pumpkin harvesting part of North America. And here in Nigeria, farmers and travelers alike can expect relatively stable conditions for midweek activities. So that's the weather update from Psalm TV, keeping you informed wherever you are. Stay tuned for more news and updates. And remember, a good day starts with good weather awareness. Well, with this, now that we know what the weather has for us, let us go and see what the papers have for us. So we'll start with, let me see. Let's start with the Punch. Let's start with the Punch. The Punch newspaper. So we'll just be taking the major stories on the Punch. The major story on the Punch here says, okay, Lamido convention. Lamido Turaki McCarthy leads PDP chairman race. That is for the convention. Lamido Turaki McCarthy lead PDP chairman race. Amid the growing tension over the forthcoming national convention slated for November in Ibadan, Oyo State, the northern leaders of the People Democratic Party has resolved to zone the national chairmanship position to the northwest in a move aimed at unifying the party ahead of the crucial exercise. The Punch gathered from PDP leaders who are also involved in transition process that during the northern stakeholders meeting held in Abuja last week, it was agreed that the northwest zone should produce the party's national chairman, while the three northern zones would this week decide on the consensus candidate for all key positions. Party insiders disclosed that the northwest zone was expected to choose among former Jigawa State Governor Sule Lamido, former Minister of Special Duties Taminu Turaki, SAN, and former Kaduna State Governor Ahmed McCarthy, with Turaki reportedly enjoying an early majority support in the contest. A top party official with direct knowledge of the issue told the Punch that Turaki was likely to emerge as the next PDP national chairman, added that he enjoyed the backing of key stakeholders, including the few governors left in the party. He stated the noise and tension in the party ahead of the convention are expected because it is a democratic setting where members' interests naturally differ. With an elective convention coming up in November in Ibadan, such disagreements are not unusual. However, despite these tensions, the party is making progress. Stakeholders are meeting and discussions are ongoing about zoning and share of positions. So with this, are we safe to say that the PDP may likely zone the presidential ticket to the south?
most likely, this is indicative of the fact that considering the fact that all these major contenders are from the north.
The Northwest, to be precise.
Northwest, yes. We're looking forward to maybe PDP zoning the presidency to the south. That is going to give APC another reason to be worried.
Yes.
ADC, other political parties,
That is,
another reasons to be worried. But let's see how it goes now. Sule Lamido is, to me, is one of the most
Consistent.
balanced person. He has been consistent, and his position has always been the one that will give platform where reconciliations can occur. So Sule Lamido is a nice candidate.
Turaki?
Saminu Turaki too is a good candidate, but I think he will not be able to stand where McCarthy and Sule Lamido
Yes,
can
I
stand.
think I agree with you.
So I think let's see.
He's a more controversial
Yes,
person than
yes.
Turaki. And I think he was the one that was ousted by Lamido.
Yes.
He was in ANPP then.
Yes.
Lamido was PDP.
Yes.
So he spent one term, if I'm not, one term as governor before. So, well, let's see, it's a Northwest affair. It's a
No, it's okay. Is it Saminu Turaki? It's
Tanimu. Okay, Tanimu. Okay, yeah,
It's
no,
Tanimu Turaki.
it's not Saminu.
It's not Saminu.
Okay,
So
okay,
Tanimu
yes.
Turaki is
Okay,
not a lawyer.
former
Yes.
Minister of Special Duties.
Special
I just
Duties.
got the name right now. Thank you for that. So, well, with what is going on, I think the PDP, with this convention, and I hope they still don't have issues with people saying the conventions will not hold and the rest of it.
Well, I think they still have one of the issues. Recently, it was on Sun TV 9 p.m. news where the secretary is alleging that his signatures were forged. Then later on, other faction of the party came out to say it was not forged and other things like that. PDP still has pockets of trouble here and there.
Yeah, yeah.
We're looking forward to, after this convention, a formidable candidate will emerge as the chairman, and he will be a rallying point for all the aggrieved members, and he will be able to constitute a party in such a way that it will be a formidable force, a force to reckon with as an opposition, or that is ready to take power away from the ruling APC in 2027.
Okay, well, they say the final decision will be made after the various zones conclude their consultations. The Northwest, Northeast, North Central, and Southwest are expected to meet and produce consensus candidates for their respective positions. Before the week ends, the list of consensus candidates, including that of the national chairman, is expected to be ready. And don't forget that committee is still selling forms. If things goes as expected in Turaki's favor, he will resign from his current position as co-chairman of the National Convention Organizing Committee to pick the form. And the North currently occupies the key National Working Committee positions, including the National Chairman, Deputy National Chairman, North, Northern National Legal Advisor, National Organizing Secretary, National Youth Leader, and National Treasurer, as well as National Vice Chairman representing the Northeast, Northwest, North Central Zone. So, but it now says, although the party has resolved to hold the event in Ibadan, the satisfaction persists, particularly among supporters of the FCT Minister, Nyesom Wike, who remain displeased with the leadership of the acting National Chairman, Umar Damagum. So Wike loyalists are reportedly angered by the leadership dispute in the South-South, battles over control party structures in Cross River, Akwa Ibom, Plateau, and other states, as well as disagreements surrounding the microzoning of elective offices ahead of the convention. Now, there's the Federal High Court. These internal crises have now escalated into a legal confrontation in suit number FAC, ABJ, CS. Okay, PDP chairman from Imo and Abia State, Austin Nwachukwu, and Ananana, along the South-South Zonal Secretary, Turner George, accused the Damagun-led National Working Committee of breaching the party's constitution and internal election procedure. So there's still a court case. It has been adjourned to October 16. Okay, and well, let's see. The party's legal advisor, Kamaldeen Ajibade SAN, and Chief Chris Uche SAN claimed to be the rightful counsel. This made the judge to direct them to present evidence of authorization before the next hearing on October 20. So they don't even know who is the rightful counsel.
That is what I'm saying. Now, what is the point? What is Ama Nana and Austin Nwachukwu are trying to achieve? What would they stand to gain at this point when you still at the heels of the fact that you are having convention in the nearest future? What is this contention all about? This is anti-party activities as far as I'm concerned. They should just allow every hatchet, go to the polls during the convention, elect somebody that will come. Once you get everything, can't you make sacrifices for the party? What is the benefit of this? I suspect that this is anti-party.
This Nigerian political party is a place where people with different interests come together. So once your interest is not met, it's either you destroy the party from within or you go out and then destroy it.
When you are destroying a party from within because of your personal interest, then you have not helped the political party. You should not be a member of the political party in the first place.
But again, they may have merit, but they are saying
whatever merits that you have, that is going to discredit the overall credibility of the party. It does not make sense. That is what I think.
Well, let's go to Tribune, the Tribune newspaper. The major headline says terrorism, why Nigeria should not be designated country of concern. That is Bishop Kuka. It says Obama administration slow down fight against Boko Haram under Jonathan. Designation will help Nigeria more, he says. The Bishop of the Diocese of Sokoto, Bishop Matthew Hassan Kuka, has called on world leaders not to designate Nigeria as a country of concern on terrorism. Bishop Kuka, who stated this in a presentation he made at the launch of the ACIN 2025 World Report on Religious Freedom in the World, held at Augustinianum Hall, Vatican City on October 21, said that though the country is being faced with a myriad of security challenges, the fact remained that the assailants were not perpetrating their evil with respect to religion. In a submission entitled Comments at the launch of ACIN 2025 World Report on Religious Freedom in the World, Bishop Kuka said that while Nigeria faces a dire situation in terms of religious dichotomy under the 8 years of the late President Muhammadu Buhari, the situation has changed under the current situation with the administration of President Bola. Bishop Kuka stated that whereas there have been serious concern nationally and internationally over the deterioration of security matters in Nigeria, the report, according to him, focused on what he called tragic outburst of violence that have turned huge swaths of Nigerian landscape into a huge killing field. He strongly canvassed against designating Nigeria a country of concern. As according to him, such a measure will further out Nigeria. He said, I do not believe that today act of impunity persists, but it's my view that I do believe that today act of impunity persists, but my view that redesignating Nigeria a country of concern will halt the initiative we are working on with the current government to collectively resolve the nagging problems of first, the persecution of Christians, and of course, the larger issues of ending the mindless killings of our citizens. Let me just read more what he said. Designating my country, Nigeria, a country of an elsewhere within the Nigerian state, and simply allow the criminals and perpetrators of violence to exploit. What Nigeria needs is more vigilance by the organizations such as the ACN and civil society group to continue to press for change and to deliberately work to end impunity. I think this is wisdom.
This is wisdom. He's been very analytical in his response. You know, it is from platforms like this that the opinion of the world is shaped and is formed concerning a nation. By the time you begin to label a country with this kind of descriptions, it does not actually heal. It does not actually solve the problem. It creates more of the problem that he wants to fight. So I think the best thing to do is to understand that, yes, just like he said, we still have challenges, we still have impunity here and there as a nation. But when you come out to make this kind of public announcements and you don't go out to see how you curtail the problem, it creates more problem. He mentioned how this is going to create a gap in
dialogues.
Interreligious dialogue. By the time you want every Christian leader to believe that his genocide is being pursued against him, how do you expect him to go and sit with the person that is claimed to be the perpetrator of that genocide? You understand? The statements are too harsh. It does not make sense. It does not go out to help diplomacy. It does not help out to help go out to help discussions and deliberations that is going to bring out peace and peaceful coexistence. So I agree with Bishop Kuka. There is a need for statements to be uttered with caution so that at the end of the day it doesn't cause more problems. That's all.
Okay, he went ahead to say the biggest challenge for us is the appropriate language to use in describing this tragedy. The reaction has been confusing. Early narrative spoke of federal farmer clashes, climate change, cattle rustling, outright criminality, etc. With the emergence of Boko Haram, the targeting of church structures, destruction of schools, hospitals, kidnapping of priests, the religious, seminarians, and other pastoral agents, the murderous gangs invoking the words like Allahu Akbar as the anthem of death. There was no way of speaking of, there was no other way of speaking of persecution of Christians by this jihadist group, rather than calling them religious persecution targeted at Christians. He, however, stated that the sacking of communities and the occupation of swaths of land by these terrorists, Muslims who do not believe in their brand of Islam, has left many confused as the real motives of the attackers. So he said today the blood of Nigeria has no, the flood of blood in Nigeria has no boundaries. This is why the debate over what is happening to us has become so confusing within and outside Nigeria. Although we cannot find the right word, the simple truth is that Nigerians are dying for a living. He said, yes, Nigerians are dying. We should take away, if they designate Nigeria a country of concern, it's going to hurt every one of us. People want to travel everywhere we go, those who want to come and do business, it's going to hurt anyone. And I will see places where this happens, it doesn't change anything. You see countries that have been designated a country of concern and terrorists, it doesn't change anything. The leaders still go about doing what they do. It is the people that face the brunt of the whole thing, after all.
And I just want to discuss something that is coming at the period where some years ago we talk about Muslim ticket and other things like that. Look at what Bishop Kukah said here. He said, our situation is far from perfect, but there are signs of government willing to listen. And he mentioned how the president has appointed so many Christians. That shows how inclusive the government is trying to be. And he's saying these are good moves. These are tendencies that is capable of uniting the nation. So what do you think?
Yeah. Well, I think if you look at the government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, there is no religious coloration to whatever he's doing. He is not someone that is known. I've known him since he was governor. He's not someone that. So and people like Bishop Matthew Kukah have also known him.
They have always been bold to say the things as they are. Look
at what the bishop said there. He gave a personal example. So, for example, I live in Sokoto, right in the womb of Islam. So if you are dealing with outright persecution of Christians on ground of identity, both myself and my small flock will not exist. For example, on September 8, 2011, the ceremony of my ordination and installation as the Bishop of Sokoto was marked by a zone between the diocese, the state government, and the Sultan, who personally, enthusiastically provided accommodation for my guests during the occasion. Said I received the gift of a new Prado Jeep from a Muslim friend of mine who said to me, Bishop, this is my gift to you for a pastoral work in your vast diocese. He stated emphatically that Nigeria is therefore not dealing with cases of people who are going around wielding machetes and looking for me to kill because I'm a Christian. Yeah. Adding that he traveled often around Nigeria in official regalia without incident. He stated that this is important. What is important is not to create the impression that there are no problems in the country, but that the problems have escalated because the federal and state government have allowed the problem to fester in past years.
I agree with Kukah completely.
Well, he is someone that knows much about this. Yes. He's someone that has been speaking about. We saw the position he took during the last administration. So for him to say that things have changed, and so he knows. I think he lives in the heart of where this.
Just like you said the womb of Islam, yeah, which is Sokoto, the seat of the Caliphate, and he has this center in Abuja, Kukah Center for Peace and Dialogue, like that. And in that facility, they get involved in these things empirically, not just by mere assumptions. They send people to the field, they collect data, they analyze it, and most of the times, if he mentions statements like this, it is based on the fact that it has actually gone through a process that can stand as facts.
It wouldn't go to ACIN and be saying what. Yeah. Well, let's go to another paper, Daily Trust. Daily Trust will take this story: women, children killed in another Niger tanker explosion. women, children killed in another Niger tanker explosion. At least 24 people, including children and women, died yesterday in a petrol tanker explosion at Esa village, Agaibida Road in Kacha local government area of Niger State. The Daily Trust correspondent gathered that the victims got burned following an explosion while scooping fuel from the tanker. It was further gathered that no fewer than 40 others were injured in the incident. A source who spoke with the correspondent said most of the victims were women and children, as they were the first set of people to arrive at the scene when the tanker fell. Sources said the petrol-laden tanker fell around 11 a.m. on Tuesday due to the deplorable state of the road at Esa, about 4 kilometers from Badegi town. And the people that then gathered there and started scooping fuel. The tanker length exploded around 2 p.m. The resident of the area who did not want his name mentioned said the victims were from various villages, including Esa, Amode, Angulu, Patishi, Kupafu, Lafiagi, Goshigi Tengi, and Goshigi Nchiko, which are all around the areas. Is it that they don't know the effect of explosions?
It's just great. This has happened before, and the awareness has been there. Even if you are deaf or you're dumb, you should be able to understand that the best thing to do when you see fuel spillage is to run away.
Flee, not to just run. Flee.
Some people will be so careless that at times, because of greed, and they will explain that it's because of greed, because of hunger and poverty. Well, I don't know whether it is reasonable to go and commit suicide because of poverty.
Suicide.
People should be, yes, they will say it is because of the bad roads that caused the accident. Now, imagine if this thing happened in a place where people are civilized, people are reasonable enough. Do you think they will still go and scoop? Accidents happen in every part of the world. You understand? So it is not the fault of the government per se, just like people say it is because of the bad road that the accident occurred. Even if the road is as smooth as anything, accident may still occur. Now, it is left for people to be reasonable enough that if this thing happens, we don't have to go near those places. We have to run away. I remember several years ago, we were growing up, a filling station caught fire, and it was a kerosene tanker. Now, people gathered. I was among the kids that gathered. We were so close, and I was just imagine that thing has exploded. The policemen came and dispersed the crowd at that time.
Yes.
Now, it is lack of awareness or sheer stubbornness.
Yeah. Well, media should rest in peace. And I think the National Orientation Agency need to do more to sensitize people on the dangers of this. Probably, let's assume maybe people don't know.
That is it.
Because I don't know.
This thing has been happening, just like I said, for several years. National Orientation Agency, NTA, social media,
Some TV, everybody.
Everybody, even some TV, yes. We've been, hardly will a day pass that we don't hear.
There are adverts on
some TV.
Well, some TV.
But you will still find people going to those places if such accidents happen. It's senseless. It does not make sense.
Well, the thing is, whenever this happens, flee. There's an advert that will be played after this that should tell you what to do. Don't go siphoning fuel. Flee from the scene. Our media so rest in peace. And the Director General of Niger State Emergency Management Agency, Abdullahi Baba, confirmed the incident. Confirmed the incident. He said 24 people were confirmed dead around 5 p.m., while 40 others were severely injured. He said some of the injured victims were taken to the Federal Medical Center, Bida, while some families opted for traditional mode of treatment. Those that are involved, those that maybe the government should look for a way to take care and ensure that, yes, they receive treatments that will help them heal faster. So, let's just take this story briefly before we go. Abuja protest, court remands Kanu lawyer, brother, 10 others in prison. A day after the Free Nnamdi Kanu protest at Abuja Chief Magistrate Court sitting at Kuje yesterday, remanded Mr. Aloy Jimako, a member of the legal team representing the 10th leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, in Kuje prison. Kanu, who is answering to a 7-count terrorism charge, has been in custody of the Department of State Services DSS since 2021. Jimako was remanded alongside Kanu's younger brother, Emmanuel, otherwise known as Fine Boy, and 10 others arrested while protesting the unconditional release, or while protesting for the unconditional release of the embattled IP will be leader. Police in the first information report FIR it filed before the court alleged that the defendant held the Free Nnamdi Kanu protest in disobedience to a court order, chanted war songs while disrupting free flow of traffic. According to the police, they engaged in criminal conspiracy, incited disturbance, and disturbed public peace offenses punishable under section 152, 114, and 113 of the Penal Code. So, that is what it is.
Well, the government will need to do something about it. This should not get worse than this. Whatever it is that needed to be done should be done. This should not get worse than it is now.
Well, my only is that we shouldn't allow this protest, allow criminals take over this protest, because we all saw what happened as criminals and rulers took over the NSAS protest, and it caused a lot of damage, a lot of death, a lot of, up to now, a lot of people are still not found, dead bodies, and there's some places have not healed till now. So we call on everyone, both the authorities, there should be no high-handedness. The people have a right to protest, but again, if you're protesting other people, you have a right or you have a duty to ensure that your protest does not lead to insecurity. So there's a need for balance from both sides. Well, that is all we're going to take on this segment of the morning show. I will go for a break, and when we come back, the morning show continues.
When a tanker bearing fuel falls or an underground pipe bearing fuel bursts, what do? Scooping fuel in your bucket or running far away from impending fire? You have a few seconds to take the wisest decision. Walk away? No, that is not enough. Shift? No, that is not enough. Stay there and gist and take shots with your phone? That is madness. Run. Yes, run away. Yes, your life depends on your action. The flames come suddenly, unexpected but uncontrollable. Why? Fuel is highly inflammable. Why? It just requires a spark to set off a ravaging inferno. So, don't stay there to think. Storm away to live. Do not throw away your life in anguish for meaningless fuel siphoning. Be advised.
In today's digital age, staying ahead of the curve is crucial for success. Turabo Business School is committed to empowering the next generation of leaders with the skills they need to thrive. We present to you our special computer training exclusively designed for SS3 and JSS3 graduates. Our comprehensive program covers a wide range of topics, including Microsoft Word, master the art of document creation and editing, unlock the power of data analysis and visualization, Microsoft Access, learn to manage and analyze database, Microsoft PowerPoint, create stunning presentations that captivate audiences, graphic design using CorelDRAW, unleash your creativity and design skills, Photoshop, enhance your image editing skills and create stunning visuals, programming using web design, build dynamic websites and web applications, database development, learn to design and manage databases, UI/UX design, create user-friendly and intuitive interfaces. At the Turabo Business School, we believe in creating world-class entrepreneurs and professionals. Our experienced instructors will guide you every step of the way, providing you with hands-on training and mentorship. Don't miss this opportunity to gain a competitive edge. Contact us today to learn more about our program and register for the next session. Call 080-6026-9140, 070-6342-8464, or 090-1010-8844 between 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Mondays to Fridays. Turabo Business School, creating world-class entrepreneurs and professionals Join us today and unlock your full potential. Taraba Business School, opposite Civil Service Commission, Hamarua Way, Jalingo, Taraba State. Empower yourself with the skills of the future. Register now. In today's...
Are you stuck in Jalingo late at night? Need a safe and reliable ride fast? Introducing Supercab, Jalingo's trusted ride-hailing service from anywhere in the city. We will pick you up right at your doorstep. Book a ride in seconds. Safe, fast and affordable. Visit www.supercab.com.ng or download the Supercab app today. Supercab, your ride, your way. Are you stuck in Jalingo late at night? Need a safe and reliable ride fast? Introducing Supercab, Jalingo's trusted ride-hailing service from anywhere in the city. We will pick you up right at your doorstep. Book a ride in seconds. Safe, fast and affordable. Visit www.supercab.com.ng or download the Supercab app today. Supercab, your ride, your way.
Good morning, my country people. Now, I welcome you to the pidgin section of our morning show. My name is Jane Yakubu David, and with me in the studio is Auntie Lillian. Auntie Lillian, thank you for joining us this morning. Okay, all my country people, they just were carry come for now. The latest story will happen for one community inside Jos when they call them Angwan Rokuba concerning some two lovebirds. These people then they grow together, then they do strong love on to say community people come they talk say if these two people not marry they not do anything. My country people as they just they go now, so this year go they place demand on top this guy head. The guy they too love they get too much. You can't talk say me do anything we go make the girl happy. The girl go they place order can't tell him say me carry him go out. The guy can't carry the girl come out to go buy him shawarma. She go they even place order for Temu, even for Jumia. This guy go they buy him anything where she wants. My country people as a girl can't talk say the guy can't say man is not time reach make I carry this girl make she be my wife. He can't go their house to propose to this girl. My country people as they gist they macau na so make it can't happen. My country people this guy can't tell this girl say he love her, he want marry am. The girl can't talk say no she no do. Want to say the guy they explain wetin happen. My country people wetin happen. He want know whether he no do or talk anything well na so this girl come knock and slap come hold am for what say she go change am for am. My country people wetin this guy do go shock una. This guy no retaliate, he no revenge, he no do anything. He just talk say he no go better for am. My country people as they just they go now like this wetin the guy do. My country people e good say he just cause am abi for just revenge for am. Before I continue make I hear wetin Auntie Lillian have to talk. What is your intake in this matter, Auntie Lillian?
Okay, thank you very much. Wetin I want to talk be say the girl no do well. Before you go carry man go house or before you go accept make the man come see your parents, you cook man, make you cook man sit down, search within you. I want to marry this person. May I carry and go my house? I'll go see my people. I love her. Make she reason am first. If she sure say she ready, settle down before she go carry her. Since she don't accept say me go see her people, that means she don't ready. So I don't know. I don't see why she go come slap her. Wetin she do na violence. She no do well. You no supposed to be so. If you no love person right from beginning, guy, I don't want marry. I don't want do again. before she could take am to see her parents. But not when she carry am go see her parents, grease am in front of her parents. E no make sense. She no do well. And the guy, that course wey e cause am into, he no do well. Him for leave her make she carry her character. You know say that one na bad character. Maybe na one spiritual husband dey follow her. He no know. For just allow her make she carry her character go. E pain, e dey painful, I know. But sha, God knows the best. Na wetin I fit talk now.
Thank you, Auntie Lillian. Okay, my country people, una don hear wetin Auntie Lillian talk. She talk say the cause wey the guy cause am e no good. Unto say for just leave am like that, because you know say anyhow na God go revenge for am, my country people. And una come see say for this our community they come make am is a norm, say it's a normal thing make guy dey beat woman. But una come see say for this one now na girl come dey beat man, my country people. Men wey dey outside there, e get men wey dey face this kind of violence, my country people. They no dey talk anything. Want to say dem dey fear, or yeah, dem dey shame. Want to say their friends go laugh them, or they go say they no be man enough. Want to say e get men outside there wey dey face plenty domestic violence like this, my country people. Make we no dey only torchlight things wey concern women, even men to make we dey talk about what dem dey face, how to solve it, my country people. I want to say, una come hear wetin Auntie Lillian talk. She say if you show say you are not sure that you love that man, you wan marry am, make you no dey even collect anything wey say you know say e go bring problem for you tomorrow, because tomorrow you go start to dey say my village people are following me, my village people are doing me this, but you no go know say e get something wey you do for person before wey be say e dey follow you, because that cause wey that girl wey the guy cause the girl fit follow am. We no know whether e go follow am. Wetin una think? E go fit follow am abi e no go follow am? Make una help me torchlight the matter, my country people. Thank you for joining us this morning in our pidgin section. Una do.
Fellow Tarabians, my name is Professor Jerome Nyame, the People's Professor. I want to call on all 168 wards that continuous voters registration is currently going on. I urge you to get your PVC today, your voice, and your ticket to participate in shaping our dear states. Get your PVC now, keep it safe, and exercise your rights. Let's make our voice heard. Thank you. I remain the People's Professor, Professor Jerome Nyame.
watching Some TV.
Hey Taraba State, let's ascend to the future. Imagine a world where entertainment, transportation, finance and commerce are at your fingertips 247. Welcome to the future. Taraba Business School and Taraba News proudly present a revolutionary lineup of products and services designed to transform your life. Some TV, your premier 247 destination for local and international entertainment, news and educational content. Come to the broadcast of News Hour on Super Media Television.
Welcome to the broadcast of World News on Super Media Television.
Welcome to the broadcast of news across Nigeria on Super Media Television.
This is Sport Daily on Some TV.
Good morning, Nigeria. This is the morning show from Some TV.
Super Cap, safe, convenient and affordable 247 transportation services across Jalingo and Taraba State. Unlock seamless 247 financial transaction, easy loans, and rewarding savings with our innovative mobile banking solution. Taraba Online Market. Buy and sell local and exotic products. Connect with suppliers and grow your businesses 247 with our vibrant e-commerce platform. TBS e-learning. Access a wall of knowledge with our comprehensive online courses and myriad of professional programs. SuperSoft. Unlock exclusive subscription-based services, discounts, and reward. Don't miss this groundbreaking products and services. Join us as we all celebrate in the future and experience the future today. Taraba Business School and Taraba News, empowering your future 247. Ascend to the future.
In today's digital age, staying ahead of the curve is crucial for success. Taraba Business School is committed to empowering the next generation of leaders with the skills they need to thrive. We present to you our special computer training exclusively designed for SS3 and JSS3 graduates. Our comprehensive program covers a wide range of topics, including Microsoft Word, master the art of document creation and editing, unlock the power of data analysis and visualization, Microsoft Access, learn to manage and analyze database, Microsoft PowerPoint, create stunning presentations that captivate audiences, graphic design using CorelDRAW, unleash your creativity and design skills, Photoshop, enhance your image editing skills and create stunning visuals, programming using web design, build dynamic websites and web applications, database development, learn to design and manage databases, UI/UX design, create user-friendly and intuitive interfaces. At the Taraba Business School, we believe in creating world-class entrepreneurs and professionals. Our experienced instructors will guide you every step of the way, providing you with hands-on training and mentorship. Don't miss this opportunity to gain a competitive edge. Contact us today to learn more about our program and register for the next session. Call 080-6026-9140, 070-6342-8464 or 090-1010-8844 between 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Mondays to Fridays. Taraba Business School, creating world-class entrepreneurs and professionals. Join us today and unlock your full potential. Taraba Business School, opposite Civil Service Commission, Hamarua Way, Jalingo, Taraba State. Empower yourself with the skills of the future. Register now. In today's digital age, staying ahead of the curve is crucial for success. Taraba Business School is committed to empowering the next generation of leaders with the skills they need to thrive. We present to you our special computer training exclusively designed for SS3 and JSS3 graduates. Our comprehensive program covers a wide range of topics, including Microsoft Word, master the art of document creation and editing, unlock the power of data analysis and visualization, Microsoft Access, learn to manage and analyze database, Microsoft PowerPoint, create stunning presentations that captivate audiences, graphic design using CorelDRAW, unleash your creativity and design skills, Photoshop, enhance your image editing skills and create stunning visuals, programming using web design, build dynamic websites and web applications, database development, learn to design and manage databases, UI/UX design, create user-friendly and intuitive interfaces. At the Taraba Business School, we believe in creating world-class entrepreneurs and professionals. Our experienced instructors will guide you every step of the way, providing you with hands-on training and mentorship. Don't miss this opportunity to gain a competitive edge. Contact us today to learn more about our program and register for the next session. Call 080-6026-9140, 070-6342-8464 or 090-1010-8844 between 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Mondays to Fridays. Taraba Business School, creating world-class entrepreneurs and professionals. Join us today and unlock your full potential. Taraba Business School, opposite Civil Service Commission, Hamarua Way, Jalingo, Taraba State. Empower yourself with the skills of the future. Register now. In today's digital age, staying ahead of the curve is crucial for success. Taraba Business School is committed to empowering the next generation of leaders with the skills they need to thrive.
Hey Taraba State, let's ascend to the future. Imagine a world where entertainment, transportation, finance and commerce are at your fingertips 247. Welcome to the future. Taraba Business School and Taraba News proudly present a revolutionary lineup of products and services designed to transform your life. Sun TV, your premier 247 destination for local and international entertainment, news, and educational content. Come to the broadcast of News Hour on Super Media Television.
Welcome to the broadcast of World News on Super Media Television.
Welcome to the broadcast of news across Nigeria on Super Media Television.
This is Sport Daily on Sun TV.
Good morning, Nigeria. This is the morning show from Sun TV.
Super Cap, safe, convenient, and affordable 247 transportation services across Jalingo and Taraba State.
Yes, welcome back to the Sun TV morning show. This is the Taraba News segment of the morning show. This is my favorite part of the morning show. This is where we discuss stories that has to do with nature's gift to the nation, that is Taraba. And we're taking those stories from the Taraba most influential newspaper, most current, and the go-to for anything that has to do with Taraba, that is Taraba News. So, well, with me is Mr. Era Daniel Kukwe, who's a regular on this segment and other segments of the morning show. So, well, the papers today will let us look at the stories breaking from Taraba this morning. We have, while APC Youth Vanguard should also be consulted in Governor Kefa's defection talks. Stories on page 7. This is by Ambassador Quincy Muri. Then, CRCM President declares 2025 Week of Sacrifice, highlight pressing issues affecting the church and society. Stories on page 6 of Taraba News. Professor Jerome Nyame empowers 50 widows with 10,000 naira each in Jalingo. Stories on page 4. Then the major alliance says Taraba set to revive heritage with 2025 Cultural Day. Stories on page 2 of Taraba News. And Taraba Governor's Aide hails Kefa's defection to APC. Stories on page 3. The Labour Party inaugurates caretaker committee in Taraba. Stories on page 2. Escalation of personal conflicts to religious violence in northern Nigeria, a deep-rooted problem. Stories on page 5. The Euro community, the need for unity and dialogue for political and community advancement. That story is also on page 3. So, well, that is the stories on Taraba News. Let us start with the major headline. Say Taraba set to revive heritage with 2025 Cultural Day. Good move to revive and celebrate the rich cultural heritage of Taraba State. The Office of the Special Assistant to the Governor on Art and Culture has officially announced the hosting of Taraba Cultural Day 2025, scheduled for December. Theme: One Taraba, One Culture, One People. The event aims to unite the diverse ethnic communities of the state under a shared cultural identity. This initiative, launched in collaboration with the Office of the First Lady, Mrs. Agim Kefas, underscores Governor Agu Kefas' administration commitment to cultural renaissance and unity among the people of Taraba. In the public statement released by the governor said, the forthcoming Cultural Day was described as a major milestone in the ongoing effort to reposition the state as a beacon of culture and tradition in the Northeast and beyond. That is a good one. I think Taraba Day is going to be a good one.
Yes, culture is one of the resources that we have as a state, and when we put it to good use, it's going to benefit us and the nation at large. So this is a very intelligent move. Let's look forward to this coming into play, and in such a manner that is going to build trust, is going to build dialogue, is going to bring development to the states.
Okay. And the aide said that the revival of our cultural heritage remains my utmost priority in support of the progressive administration of His Excellency Dr. Agu Kefas. She said Taraba State stands as the pride of the Northeast, a land where culture meets tradition and unity strengthens our identity, the statement read. So the Cultural Day is expected to draw participants from all 16 local government areas of the state. We feature traditional performances, art exhibitions, cultural display, fashion showcases, and inter-ethnic dialogues. So to serve as a platform to project Taraba diverse heritage onto the global stage. Okay, that is a good one. So
selling Taraba to the world is a good move, and one of the ways to do it is our culture. We have a labyrinth of cultures like that we can, just like I said earlier, take advantage of and showcase Taraba to the world.
Okay, let's go to another story. Labour Party inaugurate caretaker committee in Taraba. The Taraba State chapter of the Labour Party has inaugurated a caretaker committee to steer the party's affairs following the expiration of the tenure of its previous executives. The inauguration ceremony, which took place on Monday at the party state secretariat in Jalingo, was witnessed by party leaders, members, and supporters. The outgoing chairperson, Dr. Mrs. Esther Johnson Gulmu, who now serves as Deputy National Vice Chairman, Northeast, described the exercise as more than a formal transition. She said it represents a moment of reflection, gratitude, and peaceful transition of leadership reaffirming the party's commitment to democratic principle. Gulme commended the outgoing executive for their service and congratulated the newly appointed officials, urging them to work together to consolidate the party's presence and influence across the state. In his acceptance speech, the new caretaker chairman, Reverend Simon Zuberu, applauded the party's national secretariat for the confidence reposed in him. He pledged to justify the trust and lauded Governor Dr. Agu Kefa's peace initiative, promising a leadership focused on unity and progress. So other members of the caretaker committee include Augustine Bazin, James Benjamin Andrew Audu, Deborah Cheney, Lydia Johnson, Emmanuel Peter, Zenox Enoch, Buba Yaro, and Ajia Fatima Mohamed. Party members who spoke to Taraba News expressed optimism about the future of the Labour Party Taraba, pledging their full support to the new leadership.
Well, what can I say? We wish them well. We look forward to them building a formidable party that is capable of bringing development to the states and the national party at the same time.
Well, to me, I find something strange here. You're inaugurating a party, a leadership of a party, an opposition party, and in that you still have time to be lauding the governor. I don't know. Well, these are not done anywhere in the world.
Well, look at what they said. They say a peace initiative. So
these are not. There's nowhere in the world where this happens, except in places like this. This is a purely party affairs. You don't bring in issues of lauding the governor for this.
For his peace initiative. Everybody wants peace. That's to say this leadership, this acting leadership is ready to pursue peace.
It's only here, this part of I remember you are doing the party handing over from one part from previous leadership. What you do is to be critical and to speak about your party, not to be talking about Nance does it. Everybody just come up.
It's peace initiative of the governor that has been lauded. So.
Well, we will look forward to seeing how they will perform in the 2027 election. Well, let's go to Taraba Governor's aide hails Kefa's defection to APC. The special advisor to the Taraba State Governor on Legal Matters, Barrister Sani Marke, has hailed Governor Agu Kefa's defection to the All Progressive Congress APC, describing it as a bold and strategic move aimed at accelerating development and fostering political stability in the state. In a statement issued in Jalingo on Tuesday, Marke commended the governor for a term an act of statesmanship and political foresight, stressing that the decision reflects a commitment to Taraba's growth rather than partisan interest. Governor Agu Kefa has won again, proving that he is a true patriot who puts the interests of Taraba first. His decision to align with the center is not about political convenience, but about expanding the frontiers of opportunities of our people. So I also specifically acknowledge Senator David Jim Kuta, Barrister Bamigiri Amadu, Senator Sani Abubakar Danladi, Jerry Manwe, Brian Tukure Sudi, and the Northeast Zona Chairman, Comrade Mustafa Salisu, for their statesman-like disposition. Marke described the acceptance of Governor Kefa as further proof of his reputation as a bridge builder and a leader committed to inclusive governance. He noted that the gesture underscored the APC's readiness to work across party lines for the progress of Taraba. My first question is, has the governor defected?
Yes, I don't know. But according to Barrister Sani Marke, he said the defection is this and that. So I don't know, maybe he's trying to say the envisaged defection
because
or the expected defection.
Maybe over the 90 defected that we don't know about.
Right, that's another perspective. But I think he is full of hopes, believing that no matter what happens, it's going to play out the way he is. Well, let's see how it goes.
From all the indication, except I don't know, but I think the governor will eventually.
He has not issued any statement.
From that statement, they say what they call body language.
Yes, the body language is there. That he's silent about this is an indication that he may have this part of him that is agreeing with it, but until he made an official statement, we can't be sure of.
And the boldness of his aides. We've seen aides do billboards with his picture and APC. So I don't think any aide will just do that if he's not sure that, yes, his principal is in agreement with. Well, probably maybe they just signing the details of is doing his medicals. In football, they call it he's doing medicals.
Yes, somebody issued a statement yesterday in Adamawa describing former Vice President Atiku Abubakar and the former SGF as ghost members of ADC because they've not done the formal thing. So until Governor Kefas does the formal thing, he is still a member of the PDP.
Okay, are you saying he's a ghost member of the APC for now?
Yes, for now.
For now.
If at all
he hasn't done his biometric. Well, let's go to another story. Professor Jerome Nyame empowers 50 widows with 10,000 naira each in Jalingo. I think we took that story yesterday too. It's a good one from Professor Jerome Nyame for empowering the youths. Let's look at CRCM President declares 2025 week of sacrifice, highlights pressing issues affecting the church and society. President of the Christian Reformed Church Nigeria, CRCN, Reverend Dr. Isaiah Jeraprie Magaji has highlighted the pressing issues affecting the church and society, including insecurity, injustice, and harsh economic condition. The church president disclosed these challenges while declaring open the 2025 CRCN Week of Sacrifice, which runs from July 21. Okay, I call on the church to stand strong in the face of adversity and be a beacon of hope and light in the world filled with challenges by emphasizing the importance of kingdom principles and steadfastness. Reverend Dr. Isaiah Jeraprie Magaji encouraged believers to remain grounded in their faith despite the difficulties they may face. So the CRCN Week of Sacrifice is an annual program commemorating the establishment of the church, the sacrifice and labor of the heroes past in the church. Good one.
Yes, that is the church role in ensuring that peace and compassion and social responsibilities are being undertaken. We commend the church for this move and we look forward to other faith-based organizations copying this and ensuring that it is implemented in such a way that the whole state will benefit from it.
Okay, well, with that, let's move to politics again. So why APC Youth Vanguard should also be consulted in Governor Kefas defection talks for justice strategy and party survival. The only political development in Taraba State, that is the planned defection of His Excellency Dr. Abu Kefas, the sitting governor of Taraba State, to the All Progressive Congress APC, marks a historic moment in our political journey. It's a rare and strategic realignment that, if properly managed, could redefine APC's future and consolidate its strength across Taraba. However, as consultations continue among critical stakeholders, elders and party leaders, it is important to sound a note of caution and fairness. The APC Youth Vanguard in Taraba State, the true backbone and mobilizing force of the party since 2015, must not be ignored or sidelined in the process. For over a decade, the APC Youth Vanguard has remained the engine room, conscience, and face of APC in Taraba State. We have been the most visible defenders of the party and most consistent loyalists through turbulent times. When the party was in the valley of rejection, when hope seemed lost, it was the Vanguard that stood tall and kept the flag flying. So this is from Ambassador Quincy Muri. He said, we spoke when others were silent, we marched when others hid. Persecuted while others compromised. And the chairman, Comrade Idris Ayuba, he has been a guest on this show for 2 times, was arrested and detained for 3 months during the administration of Governor Darius Ishaku for not passing a game, but for his fearless defense of APC ideal. And also as Publicity Secretary, that is Quincy Muri, also openly rejected an appointment offered by Dr. Abu Kefas as Senior Special Assistant on Project Tracking, standing firm on principle and loyalty to APC even when it came at personal cost. So these actions were not part of pride but of conviction. Well, I think they have this. These are people who, despite for truth, thick and thin, stood with the APC, despite the bleak future of the APC then in Taraba State.
Yes, it is not wise for, if at all there is any move like that, it is not wise for such a worthy organization to be relegated. APC Youth Vanguard is a force to reckon with, and well, except if it has any reason, I don't think there's any reasonable reason for them not to be considered at this point of consultation, because for them to be there for all this while, it means they have something that can benefit the trend, if at all it is moving. So the consultation is as good as it moves on. The APC Youth Vanguard should be consulted, and whatever it is that they need to offer should be offered for the development of the state. At least they've proven to be consistent in what they were doing.
Yes. And he said the APC Youth Vanguard is not asking for patronage. So we are demanding participation. We are not seeking reward. We are seeking recognition. We are not craving titles. We are calling for fairness. So as history unfolds, let it be written that when Taraba APC was on the verge of renewal, the voices of the youth were not silent. Let inclusiveness guide this process, for no political structure can stand firm without its foundation. And in the Taraba APC, the foundation is the youth vanguard. That is quite true from Ambassador Kwesi Muri, the Publicity Secretary, APC Youth Vanguard, Taraba State. Well, that's all we can take on this morning's edition of the show. So I would like to say thank you to everyone that's been part of this show. Mr. Radane Kukwen, thank you very much. We also have Madam Esther Oka Steven, Lillian Yakubu, and also Jane Yakubu. Okay, the two Yakubus who did well on the morning, on the pigeon segment of the morning.
Lillian Yakubu
and Jane Yakubu. So also the studio manager for today, Honorable Dominion Planner, who has given us a very smooth program this morning. Not forgetting the MCOs on duty. We have Shamaki and the King, who is our own man. Yeah. Shamaki and the King. Then we also have James Ty Emmanuel and the son of a prophet, Lazarus Misha. Not also forgetting the tech lead, Mr. John Oyewale, who ensured that everything went smoothly this morning. So, well, with this, come to the end of the morning show, and we'll say kudos to the CEO, the executive producer of the morning show, Chief Gabriel Olainka. I am Abraham Manager. Good morning.
When a tanker bearing fuel falls or an